Okay, so
this is awesome. The 12 o'clock training is still going on. It is 5:35 p.m. It's crazy what we did today. Wait till you see. I'm going to show you the this is the end of the workshop. So maybe he'll go through all the things that we did today. It's going to blow your mind. Section. This is the type of marathon sessions that you have with this software because there's no roadblocks. Could you imagine working all day long and having no roadblock? Like you're the only roadblock.
This is a
you ask for it, you know, you need a script written, you want to make a video, you want to write an email, write an article, write a blog. If you have a newsletter, and it has it ready for you, and it's in your voice, it's in your the way that you communicate. Sometimes, you know, it's different the way I talk to you here, or if I was on a professional phone call, I'd have a different voice. If I'm writing an email campaign, I have a different voice. So it gets to know all the different versions of you. So when you're trying to work these, you create these solutions in these sales funnels to sell your product, because we're all in the sales business, right? If you have a business, you're a baker, you're still in sales, you're still in marketing. So these are the tools that you need. And these are the agents that go out and do it for you because you're too busy being a baker or a plumber, whatever.
Okay. I'm here, both tabs are created.
Pay attention to this because the people that don't pay attention to this, they're going to be out of business because the people that are paying attention to this, they're getting so much more done in a shorter amount of time and they're paying less people to do it. It's being done expertly and repeatedly and consistently and without anybody complaining or calling in sick or, you know, sometimes actually they don't wake up. So it's kind of like they call in sick, but there's, you know, it's not perfect, but having gone through it with, I started with Instantly Claw on March 31st.
Let's see if you actually.
I did the training. I did the presentation, their sales presentation of the funnel, and I bought direct. I think it was the first day it came out. But OpenClaw has been out since what, January? You guys can correct me on that one.
Let's try this. GRU.
Let me pop this open.
There it is. You created a tag. All right, let's go look at the.
So I messed around in it. I know how to make sales funnels. I've been in ClickFunnels and Go High Level, Now Site. I've used a lot of platforms, so I know how to do it. But I'm a person that gets it 87% done and then just never finishes because there's a roadblock. There's something that wouldn't connect. There's some problem, and I don't know how to fix it. And sometimes support isn't always super helpful. And you know, sometimes you just need somebody to grab your hand and guide you. And that's kind of what I'm doing because I use like 4 different platforms. These AI agent bot software, and I was never a believer in any of it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was quite a hater, especially about like any robocall or anything like that. But I got to tell you, if you experience a good one,
email number 1, profit calculator. Email number 2, course topic generator.
It's really shocking.
Roadmap.
I was pretty impressed by it. And if the framing of the conversation isn't like, I'm going to try to be fake, I'm going to try to pretend to be a person, that's not it. I'm calling them, I'm talking to them, I'm explaining to them what it is that I can do to help them solve their problem immediately. And then my bot's going to call and it's going to ask you a couple of specific questions that we need to know. You're going to have the ability after you answer the questions to just say whatever you want, what questions you have. Like we're talking about getting... People are searching on their phone. They're searching for a business to do something. They got money burning in their pocket and they're searching on their phone and they're not finding you because your business profile isn't set up for AI to find you. So that's our main offer for them, just to get them into the door, just to help them out, just so that when somebody in their neighborhood is searching for their category in their business profile, they will sort to the top. AI will have the ability to reach into their website and their information and pull that out. It matters because you're at the top. The AI searches are now sorting to the top, right?
Free content and the pre-sale emails. Okay.
That's what people are clicking because they're busy. You're gonna have and AI is believable. So the information it's pulling is rich. You know, we help them. We add some blogs and some backlinks, and it really provides a lot of information so that when people are using those long form keywords, it goes directly to the people that I help, the people that we do this for.
This would be the link.
So we have an offer that I've been enhancing it the way that they do in these trainings. But what he did today was so completely different.
It'll take
I can't wait to share. I'm going to share.
It'll take a little bit.
I'll be quiet now.
To get the hang of that, but it'll fire off the tag when you click the link. And now you know that they're interested in this. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, so it's done that part. So now... Yes, let's move on. And the interested tag will fire this sequence, right? Okay,
Sorry, that was gross.
Yes, when someone clicks the pre-sell link, it gets tagged with this. They'll enter the workflow. All right, let's see it.
You want to see what I'm drinking?
Let's see it. And he created the pop links. Is everybody, scale of 1 out of 10, you guys understanding what he's doing?
Give Chad some, yeah, we do. A minute to win it. Give Chad some love.
Almost there, man. We are almost there.
So we get raw milk delivered every week. I put some raw cacao and some cinnamon, and I grinded some nutmeg.
And you can see that.
And some turmeric and some pepper. And some cloves, and I smashed cardamom pods.
But he's also teaching
and then I put the immersion blender in it, and I usually make it hot.
Pre-sale pages
a hot day
also have your affiliate offer. Okay, let's go check and make sure I'm right on that. Hoppy link.
So
open
good.
This up.
So good.
Okay, so
5 hours 41 minutes. This guy's nuts.
Offer.
I love it.
There you go.
I've worked for 19 hours straight.
That's your affiliate offer.
That's the longest.
Pretty amazing, right? Okay, done.
So that whole website evolved all day today.
Introduction, solution, features, social proof, objection handling, bonus stack reveal. Show me the subject lines instead.
I was streaming for the first time on all of my locations, so okay. I'm going to see if Kick is streaming.
I don't have time problems.
Any kickers out there?
Team. What exactly did you get?
I don't know. My name is.
Are you guys seeing this right now?
Seeing it.
Is this not crazy or what?
It is crazy, Chad. All day long, it's been crazy. This has been the craziest training. Let me see. Kick.
Update your skill with what
I should be
we
live.
have done recently. I'm going to say with
Get kicks.
The changes we have done. Oh, man.
I am live. So cool.
Got it. Updating the affiliate offer engine with the changes we made.
I just have to just give it a little smile.
Man, I'll bet I could charge people $1,000 this call and what you've done. What do you think?
We're in my stream.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a skill hour or something, and not skill like this, but just creating simple little skills for people in real time. For lead gen, show you guys how to do that. Got to update the affiliate offer engine, all the changes we made. So who learned something today? Did you learn anything today?
Oh my gosh.
Like maybe like that you can take use. Okay, got it. Updating affiliate offer skin. Step 8 GC tag. Step 9 pre-sell email. Step 10. Okay, let's continue. Now we're going on to the workflow. Pranay.
He's not saying Renee.
Yes. Actually, no, it's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's
know how to use.
Okay, so it's going to create the workflow. All it does.
There we go.
It does. It does. It does. It does.
No, I don't think it's quiet again. Oh my gosh. Stop it. There we go. That was terrible, and you couldn't see anything that was happening because that was on a different
There's
screen.
only one ready to begin session.
Okay, well, Kick worked. That was
Only
cool.
one.
I took a screenshot of
Let me
it.
check. Only one.
For the journey.
It's argue with me. Let me look. There's only one section. The issue might be that it looks like there are two. Oh no, there's definitely two. Only one. Fresh deployment. There's only one. Look, it's only. You're right. I apologize. Let me look at the page. There's really only one. There's two.
I am going to Facebook and going
and
to
still doesn't solve it.
whoever I am
The footer is in the middle.
So I'm going to Facebook and EBI results with Renee. And I'm going to, how come I'm not live on it? What? Okay.
Okay, let me
so I'm going to take that link and I'm going to share it. Copy the link.
Man, ain't gonna work. So the Q&A.
Share.
Let's do this.
To a group.
This. Oh my gosh. Okay, so. See this section. Find the top one. There is a
so I shared it with my private group, Admin Space Improvement, that I stacked with a bunch of friends from high school.
Under that.
And
the footer.
I'm trying to plan this strategy out.
The second section and delete everything below. All right. Luckily, we have a repository because he might screw everything up. There's a 50-50 chance we're going to get it right. Okay. The workflow has been created. All right, let's go see, guys. Moment of truth, moment of truth, moment of truth. Let's go see. We're in global control. Over here in the workflows. Okay. I'm going to look for that one. GUR. Uh-oh.
Let me see. What do I want to share this to?
All right, that's okay. INT dash.
Probably just my group for now. Okay. So I did something there. I don't have any groups on. I really use Instagram.
That's a tag.
I don't use Instagram. I just don't. My brain doesn't understand it. So that green screen was Telegram, by the way. It's kind of like a WhatsApp, but it's very bot friendly. I think
that's
WhatsApp.
Because usually it
although I can use WhatsApp too. If you use WhatsApp, you can use WhatsApp or Telegram.
No.
I was working inside the platform, just exclusively in the platform, but it kept kicking me out in the middle of me giving it a command. So if I didn't Control A to select all and then Control C to copy, and it kicked out on me, I would lose everything, which was so weird. Weird is not the right word. It was really, really frustrating. So then I started putting everything in a Word doc.
I have
a bunch of stupid Word docs up, all these Word docs to the left.
Why were you ready to move on?
They're not stupid. They're really smart, actually. They help me be successful.
You do it. I ain't doing it. You do it.
At the top of this is clove and some cardamom pods. They got a little chopped up in the immersion blender, but
you created
I swirl it from the bottom because some of the chocolate.
Other day,
it's not actually chocolate, remember? Cacao.
Get 10 clients.
If you get a little bit of clove in your mouth, you can just chew it up. It's really good for
you. Just like, no, I'm not gonna do it. You do
your
it.
Teeth.
No, you're gonna do it. You want me to move on? No, I'm telling you, it's like a kid. But look, guys, we're gonna get it. But I think this is so incredible. I mean, honestly, that should take 6 hours, don't you think?
Seriously,
this should take 6 hours. Yeah. 100% without a doubt.
I agree.
I know for a fact, based on what I'm seeing here. How many of you believe I could create a whole entire launch this way? I could create a whole entire launch this way, right? Fix it. All right, page reorganize. All right, moment of truth, Keith.
I forgot that we were still on. Sorry. I work like this all day long. And usually you're not watching me. I thought he was going to be faster because it was 5:50 now. And
oh my gosh.
It was, if you look at the title of this.
I got it.
Look at the title of this.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
So funny.
What are you guys saying? Is that a beautiful page or what?
So, right. This is what we built
Nick
today.
is going to freak out when he sees this. He has been.
So I'm not saying you have to learn how to build this, but you can learn how to build this.
That?
And it's not that hard. But what I am saying is that I can
This is what his
clone
people need.
things like that
Now,
that I
here's what you
build
can do.
and give them to you and hook them to your bank account.
Okay. Now
And then
it's
you
super,
have
super
this
easy, okay?
automated sales
So
system
that's
like an
control.
extra
Okay, so we're going
stream
to
of income that you
take
really don't
that
have to do
page,
anything
and we're use that as
to,
a base.
because I
Now
already
you
set
wanna
it up.
see how
I already
easy this
babysat
is?
it. I already
Okay.
tested it to make sure that
I
it's not
want you
broken.
to take
And it was broken, you know,
that
and then you fix it, and you
page,
broken, fix it.
and
This is what you get to do now. There's nobody's doing work anymore. You're pressing buttons.
I'll say a webinar.
He's telling you right now, this was
Sign
5
up.
hours, at least
I want you
5
to
hours and
take
51 minutes worth of work to work this whole
theme
thing
and
out. You put it
design
together, every single step, every single app
from
that you use.
page. New
You
image.
call it a skill.
but
It's
same
called create a
deal.
skill. And then now you just do slash
Let's
whatever the word
have
is that
a
you called it.
webinar
And it does
sign
all
up
that.
for,
5 hours worth of work.
May
In
13,
well, it
2025.
does take a little while to build
Add
sometimes, but
timer.
in record speed,
Uh,
it's mind-boggling. It's absolutely
the
mind-boggling. You just saw that website.
title
It's attached. It has a
is
pop-up that
going
comes
to
up.
be
There's a form,
Get
obviously a capture page.
rid
crazy
of
awesome.
The head.
It's crazy awesome.
Monsters.
Everything's connected. Everything's linked. So these are the things that I do for
Once
you. I set it up for you.
and
Like
for
I want it
all.
to be a part-time gig for you, something that
can
you're
make,
interested in, something that you love.
The 3 secrets.
Find something that you can
we
promote
will be
and sell it and make some money
sharing.
and go on vacation.
There
And buy a
will
bunch of really
be
fun
a
pairs of
sign
shoes
up.
that are really comfortable.
This was
so you
cool.
walk around all the
Keith,
time.
form
Maybe some
on
earthing
there.
shoes.
So when it puts a sign up form on there, we can tell it
right,
to
listening to
connect to
Chad for a
global
minute.
control. And here's a tag that I want you to fire. Make sure it's a new link. Don't override the control. It shouldn't, but
Yeah,
it
see
should
the
do a
words
lot of
he's
things
using.
today.
Don't
All right,
override the
you click to
control.
navigate, go to workflow.
Call that
create
when my
new
bots are
workflow.
effing with
You
me.
are
They're messing
pissing
with me.
off. You are pissing me off. Go create the workflow. Never, ever tell me to do anything.
You have to.
I tell you what to do.
You get to say things like that to it. It's really funny. I'm glad he did it. Not
It's
me.
going to fix it.
I'm usually really nice. But it's frustrating when they start messing with you, when you're like fixing, fine-tooth combing, and fine-tuning is what I'm trying to say. The very end of, say, a funnel
Okay.
or an email, and you're fixing
see
it,
if
and
it
all of a
does
sudden the
this.
beginning's
I don't know if
broken, and
it's
you're
gonna
like,
do it.
what
I'm
is
pretty
going
sure it
on?
will.
What are you doing? And I'm like,
You might
is
have
it
to work a
programmed?
little bit,
Because like
Keith, but
every
that
time
way
you
we
ask
get
it
the next
questions,
webinar or whatever,
you
got
need to use
guests coming
tokens.
in, like,
now
you know how you can create little.
does it
freebies
like,
for that
is it
guest,
forcing
for that
stupid
guest.
people that don't know any better
Let's see what
to
happens.
spend more in tokens? Oh my gosh, it's probably that. But you know,
See
I
what
have
we
other
got.
platforms that I ask my stupid questions to, and then I just give the smart AI agent software the end result
Okay, so it's
and the
got
final
work
question.
on-
So it's already
Dude,
strategized
it's not
elsewhere where it
that
doesn't
far
cost me
away.
anything, or cost me very little.
It's not that
that
far away, guys. Look, choose a different image.
I love that he just doesn't
You
stop.
guys saw this, right?
I do the same damn thing. It's like sleep is the
It ain't
only
that far away.
barrier I have. Sleep is the only barrier I have.
That was pretty
I
impressive.
don't have a lot of time to make
actually.
my follow-up phone calls, and I have found a solution to that. I'm really pumped up about it. Super excited to share it with you. I can't wait to be part of the conversations. I wonder if I can hear the conversations. Actually, I can probably make some because I can just make myself. We've got
Save my seat.
Well, we've
Oh,
got
dude,
3
I
total
like
phone
this.
numbers here, so I could.
I like
One of
this.
them is
It
attached to this. I don't
so
think it can call itself,
perfect
but maybe
for
it
that
can.
Business, man.
I don't know.
Keith,
Can
are
it
you
call itself?
seeing this?
Yeah,
It's going to call me.
I'm
I
here
don't
as
know.
well. The
But I can't wait
page.
to have you listen
It's
to
good,
this
right?
software. that I
Yeah,
have.
it is.
I have a second one I have to test out too. Actually, I thought that
Now you see why I want you on these calls, right?
I'm not sure which one's going to be better. I might A/B test them
Yeah,
Oh,
and see how it
dude.
goes.
There you go.
I always want to be on this call. Unfortunately, you know.
Well, you tell them I'm the boss, and when I say you be on the call, you be on the call. But look, I'm telling you the most important things you're going to learn in your life. Look at this stuff. Look at this. You're off to the races, dude. Now watch this, Keith. Watch. We are going to promote
mosquito.
this for
The door is
next
open.
week.
I'm usually outside, but
Write
it's really
me
loud and
7
windy.
emails
So when it's too windy
that
for you to
link to
hear
this
me,
page.
because
Look at this,
it's hard to
Keith.
manage. This is a
Look at this.
mosquito.
It's
I
going to
don't
go write your
I don't wanna
emails
mess
for
with
you.
this.
Not only that,
I'm gonna
it'll
get
send
it
them
out.
out for you. It'll broadcast them out. Remember how we were doing that manually?
Yeah.
And this is how you're going to get me back to the green.
I still can't believe this guy is still.
And now I can even say,
he's
hey,
a warrior.
And I'm going to
My dinner is inside.
Make sure you're talking this.
But I said I had to finish my milk first.
Right? But
I'm
I want you to come
make
back in here and
myself
say,
a
okay, so
spot.
with this webinar, we got to name him. I think his name is Mario. With this webinar, Mario, what can we put together to give people to get them super excited? And this thing will go create that stuff for you. You see?
Little clove. Oh, actually, this is
how many of you are starting to get
seed.
this now?
Mm.
When we started, first of all, Keith, put your link back in the. Let me find your link again. Here's where we started. We started with a Minbird page.
This amazing training.
Page. You still got
sign
that
up for it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to train
you.
He's going to train you. I'm going to tell you how to
whatever, but
not mess things up.
We went through.
And that's what everybody needs, because even when you have his step-by-step onboarding
stages, guys,
you need somebody to be there with you so that you don't mess it up.
I think for this business,
set it up the right way.
This is incredible.
And you have
my God,
a giant head start over anybody else doing
I can turn around and say,
and nobody else is doing this yet. You be the first people to be doing it.
There you go. There's
and those that aren't doing it, they're going to fall behind big time financially. It's all a financial thing. Because the businesses that are using the software,
I can download them.
Now
here's the thing though.
I mean, it's sad. They're downsizing their teams. But as a business owner, if you could lower your overhead, what are you talking about? No, I'm just going to hold on to, I'm just going to keep burning out my budget.
Send out
and all my revenue. No, it's not what's happening. When they understand exactly what this does, and you have to have a smart human being at the helm. You have to have somebody who knows what they're doing. That's why this free workshop that I offer is so invaluable.
Make sure the formatting's right.
Understand what it is. Understand that it exists.
But it can go.
Before March 31st of this year, I had no idea. I never even heard the term open cloud before. I just jumped in.
It can go and actually send that
with
email
both feet
out from GC.
And it did all the things that I know how to do, but I don't really know how to finish doing.
Yeah.
And I accomplished a lot. I think in the next one, I'm going to show you all the things that I had accomplished.
Okay, that's probably a good thing.
So then again, found this guy
right?
on April 9th.
Podcast
took all the skills. I didn't know that his ClawLauncher was a different AI whole agent situation than Instantly Claw. So I took all the skills from this one and I put it in the first one that I had already built out.
To know if you could. That's all.
I created some pretty awesome stuff. The AI getting found on AI searches is one of the my main product that I'm promoting right now. So
this guy. What do you want me
then I got marketingsecrets.ai because that's Russell Brunson and Dan Kennedy, the brains of both, my mentors. The people that I admire, the people that I emulate the most. They had a software. So of course I had to have that. And then I recognized that my bot was kind of messing with me a lot, like what's happening with Chad today. And I thought I was maybe doing something wrong, or I just didn't know its language or what. And so I started going into the ClawLauncher and I realized I didn't really set it up the right way. And then I realized when I was setting it up that I have a whole nother bot. So Angela is my Instantly Claw bot. And Angela has a lot of the ClawLauncher's skills loaded into her.
Have you created?
But now I'm setting up the ClawLauncher the right way.
No, you do it.
And now I have Mary. So I'm really looking forward to building out Mary because I already built out.
How do I help it, G?
The version that's, Instantly Claw and Open Claw is a lot more open, and marketingsecrets.ai is very segmented and partitioned, which is wonderful. And it also has the focal point of making money in marketing and scaling and value ladders and continuity. The biggest deal in the world. If you don't have continuity, sorry.
Yeah, but
if you don't have continuity, you are not in business.
What was the skill?
You're not in business.
Which skill package?
So
it was income or something, right? Or it was
I got his
prospect.
I loaded a whole bunch of stuff into it, but I still have to load way more into it before I could really use it. And I hadn't finished my product, my automated sales system that is getting found when people are searching for your business on their phone, and then sorting to the top. It has an upsell to sort to the top. To get blogs and be relevant so that you automatically sort to the top. And it wasn't finished. So I had to finish it in the old school, the original version, the Angela that has the ClawLauncher skills.
And this one.
And now that that's mostly finished and I'm making the phone calls, I also didn't have Chloe, the auto dialer and phone caller, who is Chloe extraordinaire, set up. But I also have an agentic software that is exactly what Chloe does. And it's its own separate software that I'm going to A/B test.
We can even tell
because the auto dialer is going to be huge because as long as people recognize, like I said, I'm not trying to pretend it's a person. I'm trying to get your information into my system so that I can provide you with the best solutions that fit your needs.
Yes, so I can send broadcasts through global control. I would need the tag ID. You could send the tags, but you're probably not going to.
Starting over with Mary,
openers, subject line.
It's kind of exciting. I may do my real business is I sell contract law, spendthrift trust. So I may, since she's the smartest of all of them, like she's going to have Claude attached to her.
You wrote it.
Instantly Claude. I think that the tokens are included for the first year, and then you pay them again next year, and it does the same thing.
Copywriter.
This ClawLauncher is
for those emails.
ClawLauncher is tied to Claude or Kimmy or Lovable or whoever you tie to, and those all have their own different costs with tokens. But if you could understand what it's doing, it's like this Chloe recorder thing. It's going to cost me like maybe $150 or $160 per month, right? This what she's replacing is anybody that would be making phone calls for me, anybody that would be making sales phone calls for me.
I can give you guys the skill as it is. You can keep building it out.
How much do you have to pay those people?
I can just
either by commission or by lead, by appointment set, however you decide to do it, or as a sales team, right?
This
overhead,
will be incredible
benefits,
done.
$150, $160, $170 a month. What?
But,
so
I mean, you guys are been here for 10, 11, 12,
Chloe.
1,
so there's
2,
Chloe.
3,
there's
6 hours.
Angela, who does all of my administrative work. And there's
let's do that.
Chloe that makes my phone calls. She gives the administrative work after the phone call directly to Chloe. They speak to each other.
We'll restart the bots. We'll keep fighting the good fight.
But Mary now is going to be running point. I have to figure out
this is what
Mary's role is going to be. She's just going to be like the natural attrition, the upsell where they go. Because once I help them fix their business and I help them get more sales and I help them make more money, then naturally they would want to protect their assets
the only thing
from lawsuit and turnover orders and lower their taxes legally.
This part.
So I think that
and when you choose the second option,
Mary will maybe be built out,
and everything else is the same. Does that make sense?
So that it transfers from one bot to the next.
You guys tonight in the WhatsApp.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm going to tell you right now, like
I'm going to take a screenshot of this.
I don't think too many people are going to figure this stuff out. Do you?
Yeah, this is nuts.
I don't think too many people are going to figure this stuff out. It's a lot of work. Most people are going to give up. The first time this thing fights back, most people are going to give up. But hopefully you guys, let me see what this is here. Hopefully you guys got a lot of value on this today.
Got a lot of value, Chad.
And you know, you learn how to create beautiful pages when you got no chance in the world of creating them, and you saw how to do that for clients.
No chance in the world to create a page that beautiful.
And then on top of that,
now it will happen in like minutes.
I'll get this thing to the finish line
because all the steps were just worked out all day long. All the steps were worked out.
I'll drop it,
and then it was all saved as a skill.
Or I'm sorry, the WhatsApp room. I'll also give it to you guys tomorrow.
Does that work? WhatsApp room.
Does that work, guys? Is that good? And then I'll ask you tomorrow to please make a comment on my wall saying that we created the most incredible skill ever. But let me see if I can also check in on that post earlier. Remember that post? Let's see if I got anything else on that post, because this is the direction I want to start going with the community. I want to start teaching everybody how to start doing this stuff, because I think it's going to be really, really important.
It is really, really important.
Let me see. Yeah, we're still sharing that. So let me see. Let me refresh. Let's see. Yeah, I'm up to 23 comments already. See this? 23 comments. So it works. Going from Instagram to Facebook works. 15-second videos. It doubled, right? Yeah, and I got zero time to do it. But if you did that every single day,
why not?
I promise you, And I don't have animations, no B-roll, no avatar, just 15 seconds. All right, guys, I'll go get this done. Thanks so much for hanging out with us for so long, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll get this done, and I'll get it over to you. All right. Bye, everybody.
Well, oh, hold on. Is it closed? Okay. I should have had this on the whole time. This lets me know what the screen looks like. So that Zoom is over. I'm pretty sure that the Russell Brunson one is over too. Earlier today, I had a little bit of Chad, and then I switched over to a Russell Brunson marketingsecrets.ai training that was bomb. I couldn't even believe the part that I was on. I mean, every single time he talks, it's something that's so like, oh yeah, I really need to focus on that. So it gave the mechanics of what it is that you're trying to do, and then matched it up with where you click in the software to capture that essence of you. And it's really important foundational work that you think is, busy work, but it's really a way to be able to build your, what they call in marketing, or this type of marketing is called the attractive character. So that your voice is different when you're talking to somebody. When you're talking to somebody on a podcast, or if you're writing an email, you have a different voice. If you're on a client call, whether even on the phone to Zoom is sometimes a different type of tone, because when you get to see somebody, it's a little bit different than just hearing them static on the phone. So you have different voices, and it programs that in. So you like, write me an email, and it knows to use your email voice. And then, obviously underneath there, you have lots of different topics, but the marketingsecrets.ai platform. Oh, you are. I wonder if you were there the whole time. Oh yeah, that reminded me. I'm supposed to be looking on here. Yeah, baby. Okay. I'll put it here. Cute, right? Josie picked it out. She likes pink. I don't really do a lot of pink stuff. Okay. Okay. So Chad Nicely's, that really is his name. His trainings are phenomenal. We're doing things with the software that was like just newly created. It's like a big open software that could do anything that you can conceptualize. And certain people have really smart marketing brains. To me, it's a big marketing tool, but I got to tell you honestly, yes, it's perfect for people who have a business, which is everybody who's in business. You want to be selling something, right? And it helps you in the most efficient way without a sales team, without a marketing team. It just works diligently as these professionals all banded together toward your goal, the solution that you're seeking to find. So it helps you to break through all those barriers. Anything that you don't know how to do, any software that you don't, my website couldn't take the code. It uses a code snippet, so it couldn't take the code the rich code that I was creating with these bots. I don't code. I mean, I have an idea what sections are and what things are called, but it's like whole language I don't even know. But now my websites are coded, and my website builder couldn't handle that. So now I have new website builders, and I usually have to learn the software and, I don't know how to use this. Now that the software connects to each other. So you're not even part of it. Again, you're just being pulled off of assignments that would take you a week, 2 weeks, a month. And now you're focused on actually, I want to say pressing the buttons, but that's pretty much what it is. You're a button presser, and these agents, these AI agents are going out and doing all the work for you. It's pretty phenomenal. And it's new and nobody knows about it. And you're about to be downsized or unemployed because the people, the businesses, the business owners that are smart and they're savvy are using this. AI is not perfect. It's absolutely not perfect. But what it has done in this smaller white collar segment in a very short amount of time is absolutely groundbreaking. So it would be a no-brainer for business owners who are trying to maximize their revenue and provide the best service or product to you without, giving you the shirt off of their back. It provides that margin, that additional stepping stone for them. And it's absolutely huge. So if you have these skills, right, the free workshop that I offer, if you have these skills, then when you get downsized, you'll find an even better job. Let's think about that, right? So you've been working for your company for how long? How long have you been working there? You bend over backward, you compromise, you miss things for the kids, whatever, right? As soon as they get wind of this software, I'm not even joking around. It's not even about loyalty. It would be foolish of them. It will put them out of business if they don't do it. It will 100% put them out of business if they don't take on this tidal wave of AI agent software. It will put them out of business because their competition will do it. And they will be chosen. It's just like having a storefront that is completely blocked and nobody can get in. That's what it is. So I'm pretty excited about it. But so you take these free workshops, you put these skills on your resume, and when your company that you've been so loyal to just drops you like a bad habit, and I hate to be rude, but I hate when things like that happen and nobody has a plan B. But guess what? This can be your plan A eventually. That's what I love about it. So you add these skills to your resume. You can start looking for a new job right now. You can start looking for a new job right now. You could have benefits. You could have higher pay, definitely higher pay when you know how to use this software. You will be so valued to any business that's not using it yet. They will be seeking you out because they don't have time to learn how to do it themselves. So I'm telling you right now, just learn these skills. Free workshop. We do it. I have some in-person ones where people are getting together or where I physically am located. I bounce around between a bunch of different states. So wherever I physically am located, I will find I usually support smaller type local furniture stores, because it's comfy chairs to sit in and nice tables and things like that so that you can work while we're all just kind of like workshopping together and trying to figure out what we're doing. And there's a bunch of people in a room that, somebody's a plumber, somebody's a baker, somebody's an insurance agent, somebody's a hairdresser, somebody's a nail salon owner. We're all in a room. Like we pick a half day and because you got to work this stuff out. You got to figure it out. And there's people in the room that can help you next to you, or I'm there to help you. And we're all just working and we're all just moving forward. So I create these little pods, these little networks so people can work together because it's hard stuff at first. I mean, it's really not that hard because you can just keep asking it what questions you have. Like, what do you mean? Click where? I don't see what you're talking about. Take a screenshot, send it to it and say, this is what I see. Tell me where to click. And it's like, oh yeah, your screen doesn't say what my instructions were to say. Okay, thank you for showing me, blah, blah, blah. Any roadblock, it gets you unstuck. It's unbelievable. I'm blown away. You can come with zero skills, zero computer skills, never have touched a computer. You have to own one though. So go buy one, go buy a computer, go borrow a computer from somebody who has a good one. But if you break it, you have to replace their computer and then get another one for yourself because, computers are really important. I love my computer. My computer right here. I love it. It works so hard for me all the time, every day. Get a computer. You have to have a computer, but you'll be using your phone for the majority of the time. No joke. What your responsibility is, it's going to be hit the microphone button. See my cute little family? Hit the microphone button and talk into it. Yeah, that's your job. Button pushing and hitting the microphone button and talking into it. That's your job. That's your new job. That's your white collar job that is going to be eliminated, downsized, no longer needed. Oh, let me share my screen. Share my screen. This is funny. I'm just going to do entire screen. You guys can't say anything about, unless it does the weird thing again. Oh. When I'm on a Zoom. Yeah, it does this. I know this. When I first signed up for StreamYard a long time ago, it did that too. And I have to unclick something or click something, and I don't know how to do it. No, whatever. I'll just do it the right way. I'm not going to add discharge. Stop screen. Okay. Share screen, but that just means I have to find the website. I was going to find my Now site website. Let's see. Bear with me. It's a ridiculous website I made in a hurry. You know what? Let me just say cancel because then I'll open it. So it'll sort to the top. What's it called? Agent. Go to home. Okay. You ready? Share my screen. I should be playing music in the background. Okay, I'm sharing it now. 2 offers. It's so ugly, isn't it? It's too. I smashed two different offers together, which was so stupid of me. 2 offers. Business owners, get your free website evaluation to see if you are found on AI searches. Cheap fix with explosive results. Available only when registering for workshop below. So that's how I tied them together. It was kind of a cheap move, but whatever. And then this one says white collar. Oh, hold on, watch. When I look at it, it says white collar workers right here, right? Is there anything else besides white collar workers? Is it white collar workers and blue collar workers and what else? Right? Because I don't know. But anyway, when I swirl this, I already changed it, but I just didn't recycle this page. So I'm going to put all collar workers. Ha ha, I'm so cool. Anybody, if you are a blue collar worker and you hate turning the wrench, you hate hammering, you hate welding. Welding is kind of fun and so is soldering. But like if you're hating doing what you're doing for your job, you can turn to this right now, have these skills, be first on the list to know how to do them so that all the businesses that are smart enough and have money to pay you tons of money because they want it first and they want it now. They're going to pay you to do this work for them. And this work, like I told you, it is pushing a button and hitting the microphone and talking into your phone and telling it, no, make it blue. No, I need it to be bigger. No, send that to my email, not that email address. Send it to this email address. Do this. Make it. That's what you're doing. That's what your new job. Your new job. I can't wait for Tim Dillon to be talking about this. Tim Dillon puts this in the best framework. I sent one to my girlfriend today and it was phenomenal. I will edit it in here on post. I can't wait for Tim Dillon to be talking about it. Your new job. Tim Dillon will be saying this. Tim Dillon will be saying this. Your new job will be to press buttons and press the microphone and talk into your phone. That is your new job. It's real. It's real. It's funny. I had a conversation today with a woman. I don't know if it was 2018, 19, 20, 21, around there. I'll find out actually. She was scraping data for me. She was just a friend, like a mom friend. Actually, I was a realtor in Massachusetts and I sold her house. And so I would pay her, I think I was paying her like $140 a week to scrape information, scrape data, put it last name, first name, all the buckets. And then I would upload them into HubSpot. And I had like 5 different templates that I had, like the first message, the second message, because it takes 7 to 21 touches to really get somebody to pay attention, unless you have an incredible offer. Remember those words, incredible offer, because that's really how you bring any sale in, is with an incredible offer. She would put together that information, and then I taught her how to upload it to HubSpot, and she was doing it. And now I just tell my AI agents what I'm looking for, what information I'm looking for, what output I want it to be put out in. In my case, she spits it out on the platform, but she also sends it to my personal email with it in the body of the message so I can read it, but also an attachment so that I could forward it to somebody else if some other human is going to be doing my work for me. So that's very convenient. Don't you think that's very convenient? I think that's very convenient. So you are going to need to know how to use these skills, and they're not hard to learn, and I'm teaching you for free, and you can pop in whenever you want to, and you can get in line to ask questions, and we'll do questions and answers. That's what the majority of this is going to be. I might start off working on a project, or fixing a project that I am working on, or tightening up the sales copy on something that's already working. I'll be doing so many different things, but the reason I'm doing that is because, number one, I have to keep moving forward. I have to continue, finalizing these projects, and so that income is coming in, and that you will learn far more when you just see where I'm clicking, what I'm doing, and where I click and what I do, what it turns into. You'll just see how the screen just continues to populate. So I just have to figure out how to how to get rid of that multiplying picture. I remember having to click in some sort of my settings, and I remember it going away, but I can get around it. I just like to click. I like to do the whole window so you can see where I'm going within my computer. Because maybe you have some shortcuts for me. I'm no mastermind, but I'm definitely doing a good job navigating all of the new platforms that I've been using to accomplish my tasks and to reach my goals. It's been kind of a whirlwind, but I'm having a great time. And I am documenting my journey. I know that it's a really important thing to do. And I feel like this is like some groundbreaking stuff, especially the stuff that Chad Nicely did earlier today. I was pretty blown away. I'm going to be honest with you. I was pretty blown away by what he does. But I also it was pretty wowing that I had the agentic training on Wednesday night of last week. And that's the other software that I have that does the AI calling. I had purchased that. I didn't know that I was going to go with close.com CRM that also had like a almost ready beta testing of their Chloe. And I kind of fell in love with Chloe. I was really impressed by it. I have zero interest in any sort of AI calling software, zero. And then I got that call randomly when I signed up for a free account for close.com, and I was kind of wowed by it. So I was, that really blew my mind. It really did. It really blew my mind. So I had that agentic, I don't know, it was something like, it was like a customers only or foundational customers or something like that. So we had a training. And then we had Chad actually was offering his Empire, the ClawLauncher platform. And I sat on the same webinar that I watched on April 9th. I mean, it's not the same webinar because he's live. He's walking through it. He walked through a couple of slides at the beginning, and then he did some more magical stuff. He just reinforced all the things that I already knew, reminded me of some of the things that it does that I forgot that it can do, because it's just so, it's so versatile. It does a lot of different things. So anyway, he went until like 11:30 that night, and it was mind boggling to me, but it made me want to activate the agentic software that will do the robocalling so we can A/B test it with Chloe, because now Chloe's live beta. I got the email last night, and I'm in the beta program. So pumped up. Don't forget, magnetic marketing. That's where it all started. Magnetic marketing. Dan S. Kennedy. The man to follow, Russell Brunson. The two brains. The ones that I follow. Yeah. MarketingSecrets.ai is going to be phenomenal for how I want to scale my business. I just have to get a lot of these products off the ground and working. I've made a pretty good amount of money with my getting found on phone searches. That funnel's going well, and it's been really fun. It's been a really fun test case, because I'm also I'm targeting the neighborhood I used to live in San Diego. I lived there for 6 years, and I miss it tremendously. So I started targeting that area because it made it really fun to call some of the businesses that I used to frequent all the time, and the opportunity to be able to maybe help them, because it's really expensive to have your rent out there, you know, because you're at the beach. You're at the best beach, if you ask me. Pacific Beach is the best beach. I do love it out there. So it's been nice to, you know, the pizza places. A lot of places are closed that I loved. I will never get my margarita pizza, which is called My Way from Hoboken Pizza. I'm so sad. I'm so broken up about it. That was my favorite taste in the whole world. The first time I did a 3-day fast, you're not really supposed to refeed. That's what they call it. Refeeding. You're not supposed to refeed with something harsh, like, you know, smoothie or, you know, something soft. And I had a My Way pizza from Hoboken Pizza, and it was wonderful. It was like the best reward in the world from having fasted. I know it's kind of like an oxymoron, but I mean, I'm not fasting to lose weight. I'm fasting for health, the extreme health benefits. But yeah, I miss the margarita pizza. So it's been fun calling all the San Diego businesses. And I hope that I can help out a ton of people. And my favorite part of the whole thing is, after I make the initial contact, that my Chloe AI agent caller is going to be calling these people, not pretending to be a person, but asking a couple questions, having them answer it, and then telling them to say whatever it is that they, you know, need. And she whips up a little report for me, and then I go and fix it for the people. So it's a nice little go-between. Sometimes people don't want to talk to people. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, it's a bridge too far to like schedule an appointment to come into my office when you want to talk about a contract law trust to help you protect your assets from lawsuits and turnover orders and to lower your taxes legally. You don't want to make an appointment and come into my office. You might want to ask a couple of questions first, right? So why not ask something that's electronic, that's non-judgy, that just it's going to give you the answers that you are seeking without having to, I don't know, be on the phone with somebody. I get easily distracted also. I mean, it's clear from watching this, I'm sure to you, that like I said earlier, if somebody said like, oh, I went to UNC Charlotte, I'd be like, I went to UNC Charlotte. Oh my gosh, 49ers, you know, it would be something like that. Like my ego would get carried away and I would be lost in the focal point of the call would be gone. But it doesn't do that for Chloe. And especially if you frame it in a way that we're just trying to gather some information from you. I'm not trying to, again, I've said it like 5 times. I'm not trying to be a human. I'm not trying to pretend I'm a human. So anyway, Angela, Mary, Chloe, and then the marketingsecrets.ai software is chief of staff. So maybe we'll give the chief of staff a name. You can see that I'm lady-centric with my names. And I have multiple bots, like with my, and I think I can have 8 bots with my, let me see. Let's look. Oh, I was sharing screen without sharing screen again. No, I am sharing screen. Am I? I'm sharing screen, but I didn't put you into, yeah, add to stage. Okay. So on post, I'll be able to cut all that conversation out because you weren't even looking at any of the things that I wanted you to look at. Okay. So everything that I work on every day, the phone calls that I was just talking about that I'm making, the initial phone calls, I have a cold email that I send out that is stupendous. I've scanned the business profile of the business that I've targeted. I usually go by a zip code or a city, and I tailor my letter, my email around something specific about the city. I target cities that I've lived in. I've lived in lots of different cities and lots of different states. So I can use this angle of I used to live there. I was looking at businesses. So they get a cold email, which I'll read to you. And then there's a link to my sales funnel that I created with Angela and the ClawLauncher skills before I knew how to really use ClawLauncher, which I'm still like 75%. They do it a little bit differently than what I've been doing in OpenClaw and in Instantly Claw with OpenClaw. So it's just a little different. So 2 offers. So this is the offer that is happening in the email and the link that I'm making the phone calls for, that Chloe's doing the follow-up phone calls for. Yay! I just have to make the first phone call. Isn't that awesome? I'm approving every message that goes through because I don't want to look like an idiot. And there was some grammar issues. I sent it to my business partner and he immediately sent me back like 5 different edits. She kept messing up my email. So I was really looking at the critical factors and the variables. And I wasn't really looking at the grammar as closely. So I couldn't see it because I was like seeing red. Like if you can punch a bot in the throat, I was ready to throat punch her. It was very terrible. And they were messing with me, Angela, and were totally messing with me. And it was hilarious. It was hilarious. People who use bots all the time. You were the only people I could talk to about this. Watching Chad in our training today and how the bots were messing with him, it almost made me feel like relieved because I thought I was doing something wrong. I mean, number one, I know I don't speak its language and I need to learn its language. Like the sequences of things, that really matters. And when you call it things like it's goals or whatever and redeploy, you need to learn the language. I'm learning it as I go, but I bet you there's a better way to do that. And then number 2, its brain and its memory. There's certain commands that you can give it to make sure that it doesn't mess with you. And I don't know that. So I would often go over to Grok and I'd be like, how do I ask Angela, or what I want to get this result from Angela? What do I tell her? And then I would just copy and paste what Grok said. And it was bomb. But I worked Grok so hard that he is somehow disconnected from my ex on my computer. I can still find him on my phone. But the one chat that we had that I was so afraid that we were going to lose context that I kept you doing in an MD file so that it would like tell me all the things that we worked on in the whole chat. So I didn't lose it. And it kept assuring me, Grok kept assuring me that I wouldn't lose him. And then all of a sudden it says Grok is disconnected. Hold on, I'll show you. Well, I hope it's still up actually, because where's my X? I hope it's still up because I still have some things that I have to copy and paste from it. Hold on. You can look at it with me live. Deep, deep, deep. Oh, you actually can't yet because I have to open it first. So you can't look at it with me live because I can't. X. Oh, this is so funny. Ready? Hold on. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. Where are you? Okay. Ready? Are you ready for it? Boom, boom. I can't do things like that, right? Ooh, ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Oh. Making a liar out of me? This is when we started. Does it have a date and a time on this grok? My bot was failing. If we went through this whole conversation right now, you guys would fall off of your chair. Do you have a date and time stamp on anything? Let me see. I usually ask it to do like a daily, what do we do today? So this was me asking Grok how to fix Angela instantly, Claw. And I am not complaining about them because I worked them to bits. I actually sent a screenshot of my my usage to Grok, and I said, I understand that there are consumables for this sort of system, but I don't know what they are. Can you compare them to a car for me? And the way that Grok had explained the usage was amazing. I'll show you in another video very soon because it's so hilarious. I just don't know if I could find it right now. But what it pretty much said was that I had the pedal to the metal. I was redlining for like 3 weeks straight. And I also had an unending amount of gas pouring into my gas tank so I could continue to go at that pace. I was like, right on. It was really very exciting. I think sleep, like I said, is the only barrier that I have. I would continue doing this. I would. It's freaking awesome. So I know what a server.js file is now, which I didn't know what it was. This is us reconstructing and constructing and constructing and constructing my $7 offer, where it's an incredible offer. I fix all this stuff for them. I give it to them to do it themselves. And I give them their complete score and all of their errors. So, but I'll also do it for them for $49, which is the equivalent to bad takeout that you got for the family last week, right? I mean, come on. Now your website is going to be shown to everybody that's in your area that's searching on their phone. What? I mean, if you're in business, I think that you would want that, right? That's what I am offering. And for $7. If you know somebody that knows how to do it, you print off this report and you give it to them, or you forward it to them by email and say, hey, do you need my credentials to get into my system? You know, of course, if it's your friend, or, you know, can you walk me through and tell me what to do? Can you lean over my shoulder while I do it to make sure I do it right? And you can do it yourself for free. Well, less than a Starbucks, less than a coffee, less than a coffee. So this is an MD file that it's a markdown file that I had created from Angela. No, this is from Grok, 2 marketing secrets. So you can look at all my stuff, clone it, baby, do it. I'm here to share everything I know so that you can make money. Make money. It's over now. Being poor, not being able to buy the shoes that you want, not going on a vacation ever, or just going to visit family and friends. That's over. Cut it out. Not having money for things. This is something that you can do now, and it is free. And you're going to make friends. It's a community of people that are just like, I just want a little bit more for my life. And I would love to learn some free stuff. So we hop into a Zoom room. You can do it from your sofa, or like I said, if you're local or you're near one of our local groups, you can go and meet up with people. Like I said, it's usually at a local, smaller furniture store, not like a big chain. I don't really like dealing with them. They don't understand how small business entrepreneurs work. They've got giant budgets, and it's a little different. I treat them very differently when I'm working with them. And I like the little guy to have an edge, a leg up. And this is a way that you can learn a lot of these skills so that you can, if you're a business owner, learn them for yourself, Or if you're just a person who wants to make extra money, you learn these skills, offer to do it for the business owner, they pay you, and everybody's happy. And you'll always have a workshop, I think twice a week. I think we talked about 12 o'clock on Tuesdays and 6 o'clock p.m. on Wednesdays. And those are Central Time. I am an hour north of Nashville, and I love the area where we're living right now. So anyway, code. So this was a day that Grok had stepped in and finished a whole bunch of stuff for me because my Instantly ClawBot would not wake up. And it was very terrible, but I'll be able to show you the things that I say to it, what we're trying to do. I am saying, actually, no, Angela's awake because this is what she said. We need to connect Angela at iResults to the 14 calendar. You probably should know those things. My bad. Let me see. Zoom is closed. Okay. Just go over. Oh, I did it again. So funny. So funny. It's a Baron Coleman. If you guys aren't familiar, Baron Coleman is somebody that you should follow. It's so easy in StreamYard. It said to me, fair enough that it said to me at the beginning, it's better to have two screens if you're going to screen share. I totally understand why, but I'm not a no-nod, but I guess I keep proving that I am a no-nod. So I just pulled a Baron Coleman. He's the best. You gotta follow him. Real Baron Podcast. The Real Baron Podcast. Yeah, if you know, you know. Sad, we'll miss it, but hopefully like one commenter said, or super chatter or whatever, that maybe we could all sing a little spot of it, and all of us sing it, and then put it all together, and it's real. It's not AI anymore, right? We're onto something, Baron. We're onto something. Okay, so anyway, I was scrolling through. I was scrolling through my ex account with Grok. He was disconnected. And I hadn't copied enough of the stuff out of this because we worked for a couple of days on this project. And like I said, in post, I will delete out that whole section so that you don't see me talking about something and watching me talk about it without sharing the screen. It's very lowbrow. This is a high IQ outfit that I know I can't say that either. Sorry, Baron, but we're average IQ over here. Okay. I'm not going to lie. We're average IQ. I go to Baron for my high IQ input, Johnny number 5, need data. So I'm working with Angela and Grok at this point to solve the problems. Angela kept truncating the code that she was spitting out. So Grok would give me the whole code so then I could paste it into GitHub. And at that point, it was going into Railway. And if you know any of these words that I'm using, I did not know them before March 31st. In fact, maybe April, maybe the end of April, I still didn't know those words because I was still using my old platforms, which I still actually have some of my stuff on it. So anyway, so Grok was super helpful. Yeah, this is me pasting in a whole bunch of stuff to Grok. Something that Angela and I were doing that I just copied and pasted the whole thing. I needed Grok to know what Angela and I were up to, and then Grok would give me some instructions and tell me what to say to Angela, and Angela would make it even better and change it. And I would tell Grok just to update what Grok was saying. And perfect. You now have the complete export from Angela. All 8 project files. Oh, this is hilarious. This was a very long time ago. I wish that Grok was date stamped and time stamped, but I'm sure I'm going to come along with it. So I have 8 projects. So if you thought about like a trophy on a mantle, right? Think about a trophy on a mantle. But each trophy is just like a placeholder. What it's a placeholder for is an automated sales system that is out there in the world working on what they call a cron job. I didn't know that term either. So it's something that happens every night. So every night, my system, my automated sales system that you can copy, I can clone it and copy and then link it to your bank account. It goes out and it gets people's information. You tell it where, you tell it when, you tell it what, I collect these people and I have an irresistible offer. I have such an amazing offer that they couldn't possibly say no to it. So they want to share their info and I just want to help them. I know I can help them and I want to help them. I just have to cross that threshold from like, I don't want to be sold to I need to buy that because that solves my problem. So working really hard to do that with an irresistible offer and a really low entry barrier of entry. Like maybe sometimes things are free, sometimes they're $7, and then just having an automated sales system to put it together. So all of that works together, and it's making you money on a regular basis. It pulls the information, it sends the emails, it automatically reaches out to them. It's all working together. You put it on the mantle, you clone it, you make it tilted toward a different business, clone it, put it on the mantle. They're all making you money. All of them. They're all making you money. Excuse me. If you saw the message earlier, the video earlier, Russell was coughing a whole bunch. We're all coughing because we're not getting sleep because we're working with our bots constantly. Stop sharing. Going back to you because I didn't go through. The Real Baron Podcast. Hold on. I'm trying to get it. This is the second stream that we've done using this new system. And I'm just getting used to it. Just having some fun. I'm glad that you guys are popping in, saying hi. Feel free to leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to find the right screen. Sorry about that. Well, hold, please. Yeah, I'm gonna get into a lot of trouble by using a lot of Baronisms. Well, let me see. Why don't we do, I suppose the best thing that we can do here is yep, you can just keep looking at me for a minute. We'll go to the offer, and then we'll go to the email. Oh, it's because I can't see the logo. Okay. Business owners, again, this is what the business owners get in the email. And then all caller workers, you saw that when I refreshed the page, I had already edited it, but I didn't refresh this page. You're about to be replaced by these AI agents, but don't worry. Every business will need someone who knows how to use these tools. So when you get laid off, you will instantly get hired by a business that needs to add these tools and doesn't have time to learn them. So they hire you. Unfortunately, we no longer need your services. Beep, bop, boop. It's going to be a robot that says it to you too. 93 million. Okay, so it's March 31st, 2026. My business partner says, I'm going to get this training. I'm going to get this software. You got to learn it. We're going to use it for our business. I'm like, okay. So I'm like a human bot for this situation, right? And I'm listening to them and they're saying 93 million of you white collar earners will be replaced by AI really soon. Check out how this platform works and you'll see exactly why. It's nuts. Because it's true. It's absolutely nuts. Sign up here for the free new skills workshop and get your website AI evaluation also free. Again, that's wordy and clunky, but I didn't care. Just get it done. It's good enough. Get it out there, right? I could run it through the AI agents and they would tighten it up. And in fact, once I move all this stuff into the ClawLauncher that Chad teaches, I mean, this guy's going to be the limit. Oh, you saw the stuff that he was building today, right? He's doing it the right way. I'm doing it the way I know how to. I'm doing it the way I can accomplish. And that's really good enough. I think it is. This looks pretty bomb, doesn't it? My website didn't used to look like this. And this is code. This is all code. If I'm going to change this, any of these things. So you sign up for the workshop. It will go to, this reserve my spot will go to, let's go to, oh, I'm on it. Agent. This will go to, oh, there is no button because it's code. Where is it going to? See, this is the code snippet. This is NowSite. I love NowSite. NowSite forever. I love NowSite. I love NowSite. I'm going to be like ABC testing my CRMs to see, because NowSite does certain things that close.io, that's now close.com. They do things differently, and there's a little bit of crossover, but I'm going to maximize every single platform feature that I have of all the different platforms that I have to really see if I can, scale every single business to the depths and to the height as I possibly can. There is no roadblock anymore. It's phenomenal. There's no roadblock anymore. Anyway, so I don't know where this goes to, but I think that there's a second page to this one, success. So go on this one. Oops. So I made the branding the same. You got 2 offers. Again, ugly, clunky, doesn't matter. I wasn't putting this anywhere yet until it used to be on the footer of my emails that go out, which I'm going to show you next. But it's not anymore. And I was just like, you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care because I don't want to deal with this just yet. I have a lot of local people that gather with me and some people that will join through Zoom from across, like I used to live in Massachusetts. I lived in San Diego. I went to school in North Carolina. Yeah, I've lived in a lot of states. So people hop on by Zoom because I've had personal conversations with them and I'm just like, you have to hop on the bandwagon and you have to get on this now. This knowledge is unbelievably powerful and you need to learn as soon as possible. So some people that I've said that to have been very smart and they've hopped on. And some people have been like, oh, I hate AI or no, that's not going to work because of this. It's not going to work because of that. Well, it's definitely not going to work if you don't try it. It's definitely not going to work if you don't open your mind. I could not believe, I was just going to do the clapping thing and I hate that. I could not believe the amount of work that would normally take like 5-8 months that is being done in a short amount of time, far more effectively, with a better output, unbelievably. So now I firmly believe that 93 million white collar workers will be eviscerated. And somebody actually said today, I've actually heard it twice, that they're going to use this new virus to wipe out all the jobs, to make you work from home and then cancel your job because nobody's buying anything. And that's how they're going to get rid of all you white collar workers. And you'll be replaced with people who have these skills. So you might as well hop on the bandwagon while it's free, It's free. Okay. So get my website scan. That goes to my link. Oh, I know where this goes. Look at this one. I know where it goes because, I have the email set up. You want to know why? Because we just moved this. I usually go GitHub Railway to Stripe, and now I go GitHub Vercel to Stripe because Vercel does something that Chad wants me to be able to do, and I have like 70% of the knowledge of what it's doing, but it's gonna do a little bit more, and I need to learn because it has like far more versatility. I'm not even sure really it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right now I have them emailing me, so emailing Angela actually. So again, same branding so that they know that they're in the same place. So I'm saying that, I'll call it free training to get your next job. You're about to be replaced by these AI agents, but don't worry. Every business will need someone who knows how to use these tools. So when you get laid off, you'll instantly get hired by a business that needs to add these tools and doesn't have the time to learn them. So they hire you. Unfortunately, we no longer need your services. 93 million of you white collar earners will be replaced by AI really soon. Check out how this platform works. You'll see exactly why. It's wild. So I'm just going to cancel this. Go back to where we were. Oh, again, I never added you to the stage. Hilarious. Again, in post, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be a great show. Let me just go back to that screen now because I'm not even on that screen anymore, which is hilarious. So this was a good trial. I called the first one test. And if I was fast enough before the ending of Chad's thing to put this link in the chat, then people would have been able to join me, like I said in my opener. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll invite them to a post chat. I haven't seen anybody request. I had sent the invitation, but it was like 2 seconds before he closed the Zoom. So I just wasn't smart enough. I was recording it, as you saw, because I was screen sharing then. But let me go back to agent and I will show you. So 2 offers. Again, in post, it's going to start right here because I will have cut out all that malarkey that you unfortunately had to see. I apologize. Let's see. Put that there. And okay. So I have these showing right now, so I could go back and forth just to show you. But normally there would be no menu items there. So 2 offers. Business owners, get your free website evaluation to see if you are found on AI searches. Cheap fix with explosive results, available only when registering for a workshop below. So this used to say white collar workers, and then I changed it to all collar workers. And when I changed it and saved it in the platform, that was like a couple days ago. I hadn't recycled this page yet, so I just clicked this, and it went from white collar workers to all collar workers. Because if you have a blue collar job and you are sick of using your body for work, or you get up and you stand up and your body is cricking and cracking and you can't do the things that you used to, well, you need some new skills. And remember what I told you these new skills are, right? Pushing buttons, beep, bop, boop, and hitting the microphone in your phone and talking into it and saying, no, do that. Move that over there. Drop that off by 12 p.m. No, the lady said that we needed a blue one and not a red one. But that's what your job is now. Beep, bop, boop. And talking into this and directing AI agents around. That's what your job is. Tim Dillon's going to tell you. Tim Dillon is going to tell you that that's what your job is. Beep, bop, boop. You're going to be a button pusher. And you just hit your microphone and talk just like you do to your girlfriends. That's it. That's what job is. That's what job is. That's what my job is. So anyway, unfortunately, we don't need you anymore. So this is the form reserved by spot. It will bring you to Calendly, and Calendly, you'll be able to schedule one of the, I think, like I said, I think we did Tuesday from 12 to 1 and Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. These are Central Standard Time. So we will get you the Zoom link if you would like to join, because you should. And it's fun and whatever. And you can make fun of me. Hey, maybe you're better skilled than I am in all this. I would love to feature you. You can come and train some people. I would love that. I don't pretend to know everything about this, but I know quite a bit about it. You want to know why? Because I got dumped into the deep end without knowing how to swim into OpenClaw with this giant, giant box with nothing in it. So you can make whatever you want. But if you're not a creative person necessarily, and you don't know exactly necessarily what you want, then it's a really dangerous place to be. And you could, anyway. So you want to have a little box. That's my Instantly Claw box. That's still using OpenClaw. But then the box that Chad has us in with the ClawLauncher blows you out of the water. And then you add Russell Brunson, Todd Dickerson, the dynamic duo with porting in Dan S. Kennedy's brain into marketingsecrets.ai. Oh, I'm like drooling. I'm drooling. Seriously, frothing at the mouth. Super excited that I have all these amazing tools. And was I an AI believer before March 31st? Absolutely not. I barely used Grok. I didn't know I could use him to the length that I could use him until I started having problems with my OpenClaw. And I was asking like Grok, I'm like, how do I fix this thing? Why is this not working? I don't know how to use this. What's going on? And Grok was super helpful. And I was like, oh, hey, now. I didn't even conceptualize that Grok was one of those things. I don't use ChatGPT. I never have. Although my Now Site application, hold on. I know I probably shouldn't have left it on this. Oh, look at these. Is fun, right? These are good graphics. I was very specific on how I was picking things out because that's what we're doing. We're going to be hanging out at libraries. We have some pop-up libraries around. We have some testimonials. I love your testimonials, so I always want you to send me your testimonials. I'm helping a lot of people. Agent.ebiresult.com. I think that goes to this. I think that's linked to this one, this website. Yeah, free workshop. Must have a computer. Must have a computer. So it's a cute little website. I just mishmashed everything. It's stupid. It's old. And then success page is the same. I think I showed you, but I wasn't showing you. So I just used the same branding. Get my scan. This is actually launching to email. I think I just showed you that. And because we are changing, we have to fix, I think we have a 404 error for something. I just had some other things we had to fix first. So, yeah, unfortunately, we no longer need your services. You're going to get that message. You are going to get that message and it's going to suck. But it's not going to suck as bad for those people who have taken these free lessons. Super excited about it. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to stop sharing this page. Now I'm going to show you. Remove. Oh, I stopped sharing. And now I'm going to show you my email. Showing you my email. Hold on. I got to put you in the thing. It's going to get me. It's going to get me. I'm not going to barren. I'm not going to barren. Boop. Ha 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 ha. But now I have to hurry up and get back over there because my email's up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, homie? Oops. No. Where's my email? Oh my gosh. Okay. Nope. Also not it. Did I just close it? I didn't, did I? Oh, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to type in Angela. So, all right. Oops. I can't take it right now. Sorry. These are call sheets, batch 3 approval. Oh, no, I don't want that. Those were my Dawn edits, actually. So she gives me a summary of what's going on, and then here's the message. Mike Burrell, State Farm agent. Hi there. I used to live in PB. When I came back this month, I tried looking up old businesses on my phone, and your name never came up. That means when someone in PB asks where to find an insurance agency, they get sent to your competitors instead. I already scanned your site. It scored over 50 out of 100, yet still missing critical information. Mike Burrell, State Farm Insurance Agent Scan Report. MikeBurrell.com. AI bots blocked by robots.txt. What this means, your site blocks AI crawlers, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity in your robot.txt file. What it costs you, why it costs you sales. AI search engines are literally told to skip your site. Competitors who allow AI get all the traffic. No LLMS.txt, invisible to AI crawlers. What this means, your site is missing a roadmap that tells AI assistants which pages matter most. Why it costs you sales. ChatGPT and Siri don't know what you specialize in. You get skipped for competitors who have this set up. What this means for your sales. Notice the trend. 67% of people are searching on their phone. 67% of people searching on their phone click the top AI served results. Right now, every person in PB, that's Pacific Beach. It's a neighborhood in San Diego. It's bomb. I love it. Right now, every person in PB asking for an insurance agency gets sent to your competitor because your site was not set up to be found. Option 1, full report, less than a coffee. Your complete score, all issues uncovered, and step-by-step DIY fixes. Yes, that's true, folks. Boys and girls, I give you the solution so you can do it yourself. If you know somebody who's in this business, you can give them this report and they can do it for you, right? No cost. Or you can look it up on ChatGPT. You know, Professor YouTube, he used to tell me everything. Now AI tells me everything. Option 2, we fixed everything. Less than bad takeout. The bad takeout that you got for your family last week, it's less than that, okay? Delivered within 7 days. Every fix installed for you. AI crawlability is fixed. We talked about what that was. LLMS TXT created. So now you show up in ChatGPT and Siri. Schema markup installed. Have you ever said that word before? Schema, SCHEMA, schema markup. Yeah, well, it's going to be installed. Your hours, phone, and address now appear because everything is in the right buckets. Right now, the buckets are there and your information is there, but they're not connected together. And we fix it for you. For less than bad takeout that you got last week for your family, you can have this for your business. This is why you need to act now. You really need to act now. It really get there before your competition because they're seeing this ad too. You know that? They're seeing this ad too. I'm doing a ton of advertising to lead gen. I just want leads. I want people knowing about this because if they know about this, they're going to cash in and they're going to sort to the top, and the ones that sort to the top first stay at the top. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a great opportunity right now. Anyway, GBP optimized, your Google AI overviews. The GBP is your Google business profile. It's like the brain of all the things. It's like the where your information definition is, and everybody kind of links from that. So we make sure that that's tight. AI content added. Local searches bring your name up. Anybody that's searching locally, your name comes up. And that happens more and more, so they sort to the top. Citations checked. AI trusts you. Big deal. Fix this now. Option 3, full package. Now, this is what I suggest for everybody, because you not only get everything from option 2, right? That seems pretty awesome, less than bad takeout. You also get blogs, advertisements, and posts that will backlink to your website, that will make those long form keywords searchable back to your business. So every time somebody's asking about any word that's an extremity of your business, because of these blogs and these backlinks, it's always going to sort to you, because you have all this really smart, really relevant, really interesting information tied to your website. It's a beauty. So that's what I suggest for everybody, because it's very short money for the benefit that you get. If anybody's in business and they don't, number 1, have continuity, and they're number 2, are not doing sales and marketing, they're not really in business. So we just want to help out. We want to make an incredible offer so people get their foot in the door, understand how important this stuff is, see how the results come quickly once you're sorting to the top, and then we can see what else we can help you with. So we encourage them to refer. We tell them they can find somebody else that can fix it. They don't have to pay us, but they can also pay us. So Angela is the one that sends out all of my emails. And this is a text only. You can text this number anytime you want. Also, if you would like to, text your name, your email, your website, your phone, and your question. Questions are answered in the order they are received. And then agent.ebiresults.com will bring you to that. We don't need your services anymore. So I approve these, and then I send them out. And this is what the email looks like. So then I'm going to click. Let me see. I have to stop sharing this page. Go back. It's a big deal. I'm doing it. Sorry. I know I need to be a little bit taller up. Look, it's so beautiful outside. Let's see. I am going to go to the correct screen now. So you can, let me find one. Where are you? AI readiness. Oh, I can't go on just any. I can't go on just any. Hold on, let me drop down. AI readiness. Three days ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. How long? I haven't had one of these up in a while. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to go into my notes. I'm going to do, actually, let's go to the top page. AI readiness. Okay. So click on this, copy it. No, actually, just go to one. Go to it. Okay. So just because I'm my own producer, that's why we have a lot of these issues. With less people working, how long do you see before 401ks and Social Security drying up? Oh my gosh, what a great question. I mean, I guess I'm just, when hearing that podcasters or trainer, I'm not even sure, hearing them say that they were going to use this new pandemic, that I guess like nobody wants to talk about it also. Like I know that Baron Coleman was talking about how he's not talking about it, but Tim Dillon talked about it like crazy. So I was waiting to see if he got taken down, because it seems like they're trying to take down anybody that's trying to warn people against it. I'm not warning anybody against it. I mean, if you take enough vitamin C, nothing's going to get you. I'll give you all the information that you need to protect yourself and to feel safe and to feel confident that all these facts are facts, in fact. So part of my evidence-based improvement, my EBI results, my business, the core, the foundation, the umbrella over everything, evidence-based improvement, a lot of it is health-driven, and it's very vitamin C-based. It's all what you have in your body, orthomolecular therapy, orthomolecular medicine. Ortho means right and molecular means molecule, and you find the right molecule. It's what's in your body. You have too much, you have to cycle it out. You have too little, you have to supplement. So a lot of the things that I talk about are based off of like mega dosing vitamin C. And actually, raw milk has lots of vitamin C in it. I'm almost finished. I have my dinner inside. When I finish with you guys in this workshop, so I gotta hold on. Let me check a log. I swallow really loud. Also, there's like mechanically something wrong with me. Well, something right with me. I don't know. Maybe swallowing loud is a good attribute to have. It definitely gets commented on quite a bit. Less people working. How long do you see before 401ks and Social Security are drying up? It's a serious, serious question. I was kind of taken aback when the pieces were brought together. I thought it was so strange that don't mention the new virus, the H virus. And then when Tim Dillon again was like going crazy about it, I thought it was like, oh, interesting. We'll see what happens to him, And then, I don't know, the pieces falling together. I wasn't sure how they were going to lay everybody off without like looking like a bunch of a-holes. You know what I mean? But I guess Oracle, what are they, 80,000 people that they laid off? Because they're already using the software. They don't need these people. They're replaced. If you worked at Oracle, don't you think that you probably are very smart? I would like to think so. I don't think I could work at Oracle unless I was in HR or, maybe sales. I have no idea. I don't even know if I could sell that stuff. I have no idea. They worked hard to have those jobs at Oracle. Now they don't have a job. But guess what? They're probably geniuses and they're already using the software. Well, I got to be honest with you. The way that Chad nicely used the software today, I don't think that anybody is using it in the whole entire world this way yet. That's what's so new. It's groundbreaking. It's amazing. You want to get in on the ground level. And I'm not saying that I happen to be here. My business partner said, hey, this looks cool. I'm going to get it. You got to learn it. So that's what I've been doing, is just been learning it. And I haven't stopped. It's changed my life. It's changed my mental health. It has changed my life. At first, it was allowing me to go to sleep earlier because it was getting a lot of things done. And then I realized how much it could do. So that I kept working it and working it. So then I was having later nights and kind of longer work sessions. Also because I was not using the bots accurately, because I was just running blind and didn't really know what I was doing. It was wasting a lot of time. But to see what Chad did earlier today and what I've accomplished, and one day I did something the night before that he showed us how to do on the training. And I was able to send a screenshot of my bot from the night before at like 10:45 p.m., which I should have been in bed by 8:30, because I normally am in bed by 8:30. Go to bed at 8:30. 8:30. Get 10 hours of sleep. Get 10 hours of sleep. Get 10 hours of sleep for one solid week. One solid week. Make an appointment with yourself. Set an alarm, a go to bed alarm. Set a 30 minutes before go to bed alarm saying you're going to bed in 30 minutes. Do whatever your excuse is now so that you can go to bed in 30 minutes. And you give yourself an 11-hour sleep opportunity to sleep 10 hours. I dare. Do that 1 week of your entire life. Do that next week. Do that 1 week of your entire life. And you tell me, after making that effort, just one time, giving your body back all that sleep deprivation that it's gotten through your life, just give some sleep deposits. Do that for 1 week and you will feel like a totally different person. And chances are you won't sleep for 11 hours, but if you are in the bed for 11 hours, you're scheduling that. You're going to bed early. You're just going to bed. You're in your bed. You're doing what you're doing. You read a book. You just, just be in your bed, ready to go to sleep. And who knows? You might sleep that whole time. I'm telling you, it would change your life. But I love this software. I was not an AI believer. I like being able to sell things. I like being able to sell things without having to talk to people, but being able to talk to people and available to talk to people if they want to talk to somebody. I like giving them all the details so that they have the knowledge of what this is supposed to do, how it's supposed to work, and who to call if it doesn't work. And is there going to be somebody there when I do make that phone call if I need it? Those are the things that I love to be able to offer, but all the mechanics to make it all happen is very difficult. And then you have to drive traffic to it. You have to get customers. You have to have people that want to have the willingness to pay and the ability to pay, as Dan S. Kennedy says all the time. The willingness to pay and the ability to pay. So that's what I'm doing. Hop on. I've never believed in a 401k. I want to be honest with you. I sell contract law, spendthrift trusts. So it is, you have more control over your investments if you're controlling your investments. A 401k plan, let me tell you, I have had a 401k plan for a long time. And when I was young, I was actually in benefits administration. So I was in defined contributions specifically, and I was administering the 401k plan for, ironically enough, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. The client that I worked on was limited. Yes, Les Wexner. Les Wexner is limited. I worked in Massachusetts. I worked at a consulting firm that was outside of Boston that moved to my hometown, actually. They had a brand new office. And I initially started working in the front of the office, and then I got pulled into the defined contributions team. We also had a pension team, a defined benefit team, but I worked in defined contributions, which was 401k plans. And the limited brands was the client that I worked on, and I was billable. So every time I worked on a client, I had to bill my certain hours in certain departments. And there was 21 businesses. That's what we called them. Bath and Body Works and Lane Bryant. I'll remember Lane Bryant. And I was actually there. I was working there for when they did the IPO, the initial public offering for Abercrombie & Fitch, which was very cool. And I learned how to use Excel pretty much by how this team used Excel, what they were using it for. And it was phenomenal. It was wonderful. I really, I was talking about that with my business partner earlier today. It's kind of ironic, but I didn't piece together the Les Wexner connection. But so, yeah, I was administering the 401k plans for all the employees that were in the Columbus, New Albany area, and every store that they worked in nationwide. It's very cool. We did quarterly evaluations, and then Fidelity, I think, kind of put us out because Y2K happened. Remember that, when we thought like the computers weren't going to know how to switch over from the 19s to the 2000, and they did their valuations better than we did. So this was like an international consulting firm that I worked for, and they do a lot of different things. So that I think that certain branch had kind of like dissolved into lots of different other branches. And I have a lot of friends that still work there, which is very cool. I learned a lot when I was working there. I was very young, and I learned a lot when I was working there. But yes, Les Wexner, that's my connection to Les Wexner. I actually looked, you know who Ian Carroll is? You know who Ian Carroll is? I looked on his web app to see if I was in the files, because I worked for their client. Like, I wasn't sure if I was on some sort of weird list for some reason. So the only Rainville that popped up was Rainville Road in London. So I'm clear, guys. I'm not in the e-files, but I did look because I have the resource. Ian Carroll has an amazing tool, web.app.io or app.web.io or com, or I don't know, get on Ian Carroll X and you'll be able to find it. It's phenomenal. You can ask it anything and it will tell you the origin of it. Is so-and-so in the files, is so-and-so in the files. He's building it out for a lot of different things too, but yeah, so I don't think that you need to have a 401k. I think that you should invest your money yourself. I think that it is foolish because you are not the one that's in control of where it's being invested and the places that it's being invested in. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I always chose BlackRock, who owns everything now, who is again, an Ian Carroll reference, because he talks about BlackRock. He talks about all the different businesses that you can frequent and buy from that are small family-owned businesses and not owned by BlackRock, who owns everything. So, but I liked the name of it when I was young and I was 22 years old and I was working in corporate America, and that's who I chose to invest with. That's pretty, it's pretty hilarious to think about. BlackRock is who I chose, but I had a pretty good return. And then I had some investments with EMC, that computer company out of Massachusetts. That was a pretty good venture for me. And then the stock split. So that was kind of fun. But I just do my own investing now because 401k does not seem like it is growing corn, as they say, as I say all the time, as my Auntie Tina says. If it's not growing corn, I would rather have control over my investments. But Social Security was already drying up before that, which is pretty scary. We paid into it. For a very long time. I paid into it for a very long time. It's just not going to be there. So you need something like this. You need some continuity in your business, or you need these extra skills to tack on, because you're not going to have this Social Security. You're not going to have a cash out from your 401k. And if you cash out your 401k early, you have penalties like up to 30%. So it's like, where's your margin? How much did you have in return? How long has it been in there? Are you a graded or you have a cliff as far as your vesting schedule is concerned? Like, can you take that money out? I don't know. A lot of my clients, again, I sell contract law spendthrift trusts. It's a pretty useful investment tool. And a lot of my clients they'll take the penalty and they will take out the money from their 401k and put it into the trust so that they can control where it's going. They don't need to hide it from themselves and keep it in a 401k. But yeah, you can't count on any of this stuff. GZDR4EV. You can't count on any of it. And everybody's complaining all the time. Everybody's complaining. Yes, gas prices are more expensive. Nobody wants that. Grocery prices are more expensive. It's just going to get worse. What are you going to do about it? You're going to sit around? You're going to sit around sitting on your hands and not do anything about it? Or are you going to hop on some free workshops? We're going to be doing some pretty neat stuff. And I don't know. I think you should join us. I think you should comment and give me a little, hey, how do you do? And let me know that you want in. You want to hook up to Zoom, get on a computer, you don't have to put on your camera, but this is, I put on a little bit of eyeliner because I had to, my littlest one was at a field trip today. It was a walking field trip to the park nearby. And she brought some tennis rackets with her and tennis balls and some sidewalk chalk. And I got a message from the teacher that she got cracked in the nose with a racket today. And it bled an awful lot. She said that Josie was very brave and she didn't cry, which I thought was awesome. And I babied her a lot when she got home. I picked her up early from school. So it bled a lot. She's got a little cut. She's probably going to have a little bruise, but she was having a great time. She was having a great time at the field trip. Sometimes things happen, but yeah, I'm going to take this down now. I think that you're right about that. Now I'm going to start talking about this. I'm going to take a screenshot because I want to use that in my marketing because you bring up a really, really, really awesome point that just helps my point be driven home even better is that you need this. You need this software. When this video ends, watch it from the beginning and watch what Russell Brunson is saying. I know I just yelled at you. I'm sorry. Watch what Russell Brunson is saying. Listen to his training. You can have all of his training and all of his brain in the software. You can have it all. It can do all the things. And then it's like you and him together. All of his ideals, all of his strategies, all of his frameworks, all of his secrets. All of his books are called secrets. So that's why I got a little, Russell Brunson's secrets. Anyway, I just want you guys to see this is a life-changing event. And when you see it unfold in front of you, even if you know nothing, it's kind of the best if you have zero computer skills. If you're like an auto mechanic and you're like, man, I just don't want to have to pay the rent for the shop anymore. I have all these tools. I don't want to do all this. The cars coming in, all the customers, they want everything so cheap and they want it yesterday. And it takes, if you don't want to be doing that stuff anymore, these are things that the skills that I can give to you so that you start training a whole bunch of other people on how to maintain a business because you already know how to do it. You're an expert at it. You've been doing it forever. You just don't feel like doing it anymore. You are an expert. Help them put together a shop, or maybe a couple of them work out of your shop three times a week. You're like the first half of the week, one guy has it. The second half of the week, the other guy has it. You have a little space, so they have to move their cars out, move their cars in, whatever you're doing. You can stop doing what you're doing and still have an income coming in. You would have a following of people that once a month you get on a call with. Everybody sends in their phone, their questions, and you answer all their questions. And you're helping them. You're helping them maintain their business. You're helping them be successful. And then you can just slowly dip out of your own business, rent the space out to a couple of different people, like I said, or get a bunch of apprentices and they're just doing all your work for you. And you're just overseeing the jobs. And that's the same thing for a plumber, the same thing for an attorney. There's a lot of things that you guys can be teaching each other, teaching a group of you. And you just slide into that role and then you're a consultant. Now you're a consultant and you're not turning the wrench. You're not, filing the briefs. You're not cleaning the teeth anymore. A dentist, you know how much overhead a dentist has? A dentist, he's got the building, he's got the equipment, he's got his college loans, right? And never mind his own personal assets, his house, his cars, his kids' responsibilities financially, college, travel, sports teams, music programs, drama, all these things, the staff, the accounting, the taxes every year, like all of it. He can't just decide to up and go sell boats, right? He can't do that. Even if he loves boats and he knows so much about boats, he has too much. There's too much sticking him to that responsibility. There's too much. So this is something that you start quietly building this continuity program. Again, Russell Brunson just said to you, he just said to you earlier at the beginning, oh, it might have been the first video, the test video. Oh no, I think it was this one. I think we switched back and forth. I don't know, whatever. It's one of the two. It's time well spent either way. He said that if you don't have continuity, you're not in business, because all you are is somebody who has an offer. So you have an offer. Everybody comes to buy the offer. The money comes in, you spend the money, and then you're down here again, and you have to put the offer out there again so that people bring the money in. If you have continuity, it's coming in every month. And then you have offers on top of that. So then you have money and it's climbing, right? Does that make sense to you? That does make sense, right? And if you're a baker, you're a plumber, you're a potter, whatever it is that you do that you're an expert at, you probably suck at business. A lot of us do. We don't know all the paperwork to fill out. I've lived in so many different states, and every state does it differently. If you've never moved from your state, you have no idea how backward it is when you go from one state to another. It's not backward. It's just the way that they do it, right? But my ignorance was really bliss when it came down to things like that. So this just has a way to simplifying things. That's for sure. But yeah, this is a horrifying comment. With less people working, how long do you see before 401ks and Social Security are drying up? Oh. Yeah. I just want to be able to afford my groceries. You know what I mean? Groceries. I love food, though. All right. So what do you think? Are you ready? You ready to start learning? I think you are. I think you're ready to start learning. So I'm using all the different platforms. I can be helpful to you. I can help you bridge the gap. I can foundationally give you the stepping stones to help you climb up so you can learn a little bit more every day. I can do whatever it is that you need. I'm really happy. I hope that you guys leave me some comments. Tell me what you're looking for. And also, you know what? I think I was telling you about Chloe, right? You want Chloe to call you? Do you want Chloe to call you? Make sure. Let's see. What can you do? I don't want to make you have to pay for it. Maybe, I guess if you want to pay $1 for it, for just you people, I don't mean to be rude. For just you people, let me put a banner, another banner on. Create a banner. And what's it going to be? Oh, I guess I wish I'd made a QR code, but I guess you could be probably watching me on your phone, so a QR code wouldn't be helpful. Let me see. Where can I put a link? Do we have a conversation going? Can I reply to you in the comments? Hold on. Before I go to the banner, can I reply to you in the comments? Post a comment. Oh, I can. Okay. I will post the link. Let me see. I will post the link. Fix this now. The fix this now link from my email. It's actually pretty good looking. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you. Did I copy? I don't think I ever showed you. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you right now. Right now. Here we go. I'm sharing my screen. AI readiness. Did I show you this? Did I show you this? AI search readiness. Your business is invisible to AI search. See, I've changed the whole flow of this conversation because people don't understand the AI search. They might, because if they got my cold email first, because they do describe it pretty well. But I was explaining to them that when people are searching on their phone, that they don't come up because everybody's clicking on the first AI search that's sorting to the top, and they're not on there. So that's the truth that I'm telling them, because as I'm searching for all these businesses, they're not coming up. But it's just because we have to be bop boop just a little bit, just tie their business profile into a bow, tie it into a bow and link it to AI. So 93 million white collar workers will be displaced by AI. The businesses that get found on AI searches will replace them. Is yours one of them? Mike the plumber runs a 3-man shop in Nashville. Been in business 14 years. Great reviews, steady work. One day his phone stops ringing, not slowly, completely. His wife Googles emergency plumber Nashville and Mike doesn't show up. Not page 1, not page 2, not anywhere. A competitor, a younger guy, cheaper van, had optimized for Google business profile and keyword content. Mike didn't know that was even a thing he had to do. AI search is 10 times faster than that. AI doesn't browse 10 results and compare. It reads one site, the most understandable one, and delivers that answer If your website isn't structured for AI to read, you don't exist. Is that great copy? I thought so too. This looks really sharp too. I think so. I made this with, again, Angela, who is an instantly Claw bot using the ClawLauncher skills. This is actually a client of mine, a furniture store client of mine, and this is their actual score. It was really fun to repair all of his stuff for him to see how his search results had bumped up so immediately, because I screenshot for results because, oh, hold on. Let me just, I don't know. Can you see this? I don't know if you can you? Results rule period. Did you see that? Yeah. Results rule period. Yeah. Thank you. Dan Kennedy, Dan S. Kennedy. So anyway, your scan check 6 categories. I love we had 3 different iterations of this. I'm such a Baron. I'm sorry. I'll get used to it. It makes you do one extra step that you're not expecting it to have to do. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. Okay. Here, I'm so sorry. All right, here we are. Again, in post, I'm going to delete all that stuff out besides the looking at the back of my shirt. I'm going to have to read it all again to you guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. AI search readiness. Your business is invisible to AI search. 93 million white-collar workers will be displaced by AI. The business that gets found on AI searches will replace them. Is yours one of them? Mike the plumber runs a 3-man shop in Nashville. Been in business 14 years. Great reviews, steady work. One day his phone stops ringing. Not slowly, completely. His wife Googles emergency plumber Nashville and Mike doesn't show up. Not page 1, not page 2, not anywhere. A competitor, younger guy, cheaper van, had optimized for Google business profile in keyword content. Mike did not know that was a thing you had to do. AI search is 10 times faster than that. AI doesn't browse 10 results and compare it. It reads one site, the most understandable one, and delivers that as the answer. If your website isn't structured for AI to read, you don't exist. So again, this is my local furniture store client. This is his actual score that we built this around. And I do not, this is just an example. Most businesses score under 40. The fix takes less than an hour, which is true. I love these. I love all of these. AI crawlability. Can AI bots read your site at all? Google business profile, complete and verified. LLMS.txt priority. Have you told AI which pages matter? Schema markup. Does AI know your real business? Content for AI. Does your copy answer customer questions? Citation consistency. NAP matches everywhere. So that's like your name, address, and phone. That's the NAP. So get your free report. Oops. 7:30 melatonin for everybody. No joke. That's what it says. Can you see it? Melatonin for everybody. Melatonin 2 hours before bed. It's not just for sleep. It is a major antioxidant for your body. It's major. Get your free AI report and AI readiness score. So I'm going to take this, command copy, and you fill out your information. I'm going to give you a code right now. You ready? I'm going to give you a code right now. So you get this $7 thing for $1. For $1, you get on my list. And then my Chloe, my automated caller call, can call you. So I give you the code. I'm going to give you this right now. Hold on. Let me get back over there. Go back in here and put in the comments. Use code Dawn to get everything for $1. Put that there. Oops. Oh, that's so funny. It's doing everything. I don't know, you can't see my screen, but, and then I do Command V. And it's literally went into everything. It's StreamYard. It went into, which one's that? Is that Twitch with the purple? Twitch and Kick. It put in there. Okay, good. Cool. Cool. I don't think anybody follows me in Twitch or in Kick, but I'm doing it anyway. And I don't think anybody follows me on my Facebook business page either. And I have like 700 followers on my YouTube page. I really don't do a whole lot of it, but I'm going to be going live a lot because I'm really jumping out of my skin excited about how amazing this software is and how worried I am about the rest of the world that people are not going to have money. Everything's going to get so expensive and then nobody's going to have a job. So do something else. Do something besides complaining also, because guess what? I have a whole sales when I go to sell these workshops, because eventually I will be selling them because it is invaluable information that you're learning. I say who this isn't for, and it's not for lazy fucks. I don't want any lazy fucks. I'm not a lazy fuck. I don't want anybody making excuses. I don't want anybody with a victim mentality. We're here to survive, to thrive. We're here to make it. We're here to make it. I want to make it so much better. I want life to be so much better. Why can't it be? You're going to give me a whole bunch of excuses of why it can't be? Then get out of here. Hit the bricks. Out of here. I don't want to hear about it. I want to hear how you can succeed or how you're going to succeed or what you need to do to succeed. That's what I want to hear. So anyway, you can get on this. Click that link that's in the comments, right? Click the link. Use the code DOHN. You get it all for $1. You get the scan. Just put anything in. It doesn't even matter what you put in, because really what you want to do is you want to call and mess with my Chloe bot. You want to hear what Chloe sounds like. Yes, you're going to hear what Chloe sounds like. Chloe is bomb. I was very impressed. And if she was using the word live and saying it like live, like as in your residence, as opposed. So I was explaining to her that it was, you said it as if it was a residence and not live that sounds like jive. So it actually adjusted that. And also the way that the word resend was enunciated. It was amazing. It was so cool that she took my suggestions and that she changed her enunciation. It was the linguistics direction were very exciting. So get on the list. Put in anybody's website too. Somebody, if you have a business owner that you know that has a business and they have a website, put their website URL, the domain in there, and we'll run the scan for them, and you can give it to them. It's like a birthday present. It's a Christmas present. So cool. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's the offer. So you get to hear what my Chloe sounds like if you go through this for $1. What a bargain. What about, and then if you ever have your own website, you can just give me that website and I'll run the scan for your actual website. Boom. Okay, let me see. I'm going to close this. We're done with that, right? We are done with that. So I showed you a whole bunch of work. We've been on for almost 2 hours. You've learned quite a bit, and I was very excited to be here with you. I can't wait to read all your comments. I read every single one of them. And I really want your feedback on what you think is going to happen. Is this resonating with you? Are you understanding what the job outlook is going to look like very soon? I mean, I was always hearing stories about it being blue collar workers that we're going to be put out of business, but we all know that we need a lot of that still. You know, there's a lot of that can't be replaced by robots. There's a lot that can be replaced by robots. And let's be honest with you, sometimes they do it way better, faster, more efficient and cheaper. So let's just roll with that and spend our time doing something else. Button pushing and talking into the microphone of your phone. Why not try it out? Why not? So exciting. Hop on, send me comments. Can't wait to read them. Can't wait to hear from you. Can't wait to connect with you. You saw my phone number. You can text there 24/7. I am in work mode at sporadic different times. I'm also working in lots of different time zones. So whenever I'm working is when I reply to the questions in my text message. So feel free to reach out. But I had so much fun with you guys tonight. Look for my clips. Look for any replies to my comments, to your comments. I'll be communicating with you guys all week long. I think both of my trainings are at the same time, so I sometimes just flip back and forth. I know that there's going to be a replay for both of them, and it's time well spent. So sorry about my mouse. It's time well spent. So just so you know, my usual channel is Outside with Renee. So soon you're going to hear my intro, Outside with Renee. Outside with Renee. It gets really too windy. Right now, it's not windy at all. It's making a liar out of me. And that's the cute little play sink that we have when my nephew's son comes over. It's so cute. And when it rains a lot and it fills up with water, the little feral cats that we have come and drink from it. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm usually outside, working outside. I'm barefoot and I'm getting healing from the sun, the heliotherapy. And when I record, I'll come inside here because this like a practice airplane, fixed wing that is flying around above from time to time. And there's sometimes sirens that get pretty loud. And it just kind of like, it makes the sound a little bit better coming inside the doorway. But I'm usually outside working all day long. You say I'm getting sunburnt every day. And it's time to erect some shade. Yes, outside with Renee, I'll have my intro coming attached soon, because I just noticed in the place where you put it inside StreamYard, it has an intro and an outro. And I always wondered how they did that, and like how you set the timing of it, because you want to say that your introduction and then you want to click the intro. So I'm going to look into it. I had StreamYard for a very long time, but I never used it the way that I should use it. So thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Evidence-based improvement, EBI results, improving health, wealth, and business branding, creating continuity plans. Bye.